We're here in Duck, North Carolina, and we are at Duck Donuts. We ordered some donuts, and we're gonna see how it is. We have a whole story to tell you about this, and it's gonna be amazing. If you'll recall, we already did a review of a dozen Duck Donuts. We basically got every topping that they make. This time what we're doing is they have some seasonal things, and we're here on the Outer Banks and we're doing kind of the touristy thing. We didn't expect it to be quite as busy as it is. The throughput here is incredible. There are people that have been waiting here for a long time. We're probably gonna be here for close to an hour. I'm here with my buddy, what is his name, Daniel? And we're gonna see how these donuts are. But before we get into it, I'm gonna give you the tip of the day if you're gonna come to the Outer Banks. If you want this style donuts, find any other Duck Donuts than the one on Duck. Just don't go to the Duck one. You're gonna be here forever. Unless you wanna be here forever, in which case just go to the one in Duck. I haven't seen much in Duck that I really care for. We've been online for quite a while. It seems like down here there's like a thing where they do these cake donuts topped with a whole bunch of stuff. We went to a place a couple nights ago right over here in Duck at Cassie's request. It was called Donut on a Stick. Total tourist trap. We were gonna do it for a review, but we ended up not doing it because it just didn't end up shaking out to be anything worthwhile. But these donuts are like the style that they do down here, and it's just a thing. Like I said, we reviewed a dozen of them from New York, and we got some of the seasonal variety that we're gonna dip into today.
We have a croc admirer.
Oh, thanks.
Spider-Man Crocs, the ultimate Croc.
You wanna see him?
That's so cool.
Andy's a Yankees fan.
So I think total we were there for 55 minutes. We were online, I think 25 minutes to order and then about 25 to 30 minutes to actually get our order fulfilled. It's time to get into this tasting. I'll get into what we were gonna do for this video because you're gonna wanna hear this story. But let's get into it, and we gotta always turn it around like it's a switch. And here we are. So I think I've tried these before. The first one is Beach Ball. Admittedly, last time I tried it, it wasn't this warm. And I got little bites because this was the one that Noah selected. So I mentioned that there's like this style of donut down here. It's very much like if you go to a fair or a carnival, the donuts that they're making there, where they're not like terribly like cakey or glutinous or anything like that. Very good. So the Beach Ball, it's got like sprinkles, it's got some icing, it's got a little chocolate. And again, these donuts are all the same base, so it's the same donut. This one is like chocolate with like cookie crumble or something. Very chocolatey, very good. For those, I'm not too sold on them. So for the seasonal flavors, they were focused around peach, and that's a thing of the South, obviously. There's peach pie and peach cobbler. So we'll go right into the peach pie, which had like a little bit of an icing and a little bit of a crumble, and then your kind of peaches. Have to do this with a fork because everything was warm and kind of ran all over each other. That's good. Wow. Super sweet. Definitely tastes like peaches. Tastes more like sugary than anything though. Excellent. Let me get into a couple of these other normal flavors and then we'll get back to the peach cobbler. So this is chocolate icing with coconut. You can see the donuts have kind of like a pretty tight crumb. Very oily. Reminds me of a Mounds bar with milk chocolate. If you're new to my videos, I do a lot of food reviews, recipes, and so if you like food, make sure you subscribe and hit a like on the video. Next up, we got chocolate and peanut butter icing. That's good. I think we tried that one before. We got to get right back into the peach cobbler. Now this had a little bit of a crumble on it. I think I lost a lot of mine, but maybe you could see that. There you go. Let's see here. So this peach filling tastes like what you get inside of those like Hostess pies. Really good. Honestly, if you blindfolded me and made me taste that, I'd struggle a little bit to identify peach. It tastes a lot like apple, but you know, you focus and actually take the time to taste. You know, after all these flavors, it's kind of hard. After that, I guess I do taste peach. The little crumble is good. It adds some texture to the whole thing. Very good. Let's get into the story about what happened here. So the concept for this video was going to be visiting the original Duck Donuts to try the breakfast sandwiches, because that was the one thing on the menu last time that we actually never tried at the Duck Donuts that's near our house in Albany, New York. And we debated, there's Duck Donuts all over this Outer Banks island, and like within a 3-minute drive either direction, there's a Duck Donuts. The Duck Donuts we visited in Duck, which is the original one, we presume, was about 15 minutes away from our beach house. That's a half an hour going and coming, and then waiting online about 55 minutes. This turned into the worst thing that you could do when visiting the Outer Banks. We killed an hour and a half trying to get these donuts, and they're basically the same donuts you probably can get anywhere here on the island. It was nice, they had a little pier and tons of people waiting for their donuts. Was it worth an hour and a half wait? Absolutely not. Was it bad? Absolutely not. If you want to do a touristy thing, go visit Duck Donuts in Duck. If you want Duck Donuts, I would say visit any other one on the island here. Your time is going to be better spent actually going to the beach. So this was a lot of fun. Like I mentioned, the style of donuts down here is like this fair style, kind of dense, cakey fried donut. They taste a lot of the oil they're fried in. And I mentioned we went to a place called Donut on a Stick the other night. Wasn't really worthy of its own review, but kind of the same concept as Duck Donuts. So it's the thing down here in the Outer Banks. You're gonna wanna try these donuts at some point, but I would say don't wait online more than like 15, 20 minutes because it ain't worth it for that. If you wanna see me break down all of the flavors of Duck Donuts, I'll leave a link to that video right here and you can check that out.